Lukaku! Saved. He missed. Bro, I hope you realize we're probably not going to get another penalty again this season. Oh, Romy. Yeah, Romy. Big Rom. What are you doing, my brother? We'll take him off. Just take him off. The wheels on this Newcastle bus are officially turning. We are in motion. We are going somewhere. Are we going forward? Are we going backwards? Are we just shifting from side to side? I don't think that's how buses work. But listen, the season is in full flow right now. We are currently second in our Europa League group, unfortunately. We've played one, we've won one, and we'll have our second game coming up very soon on Thursday nights. In the Premier League, we sit in second place. 6 wins, 1 loss, the only loss away at Anfield in the last episode. We got a bit of a lesson taught there. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but we bounced back by knocking out Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. First game here today is away in the Europa League. Then we go away to the Etihad Stadium. After that, we host Aston Villa, and we round off the episode going away to the Ibrox Stadium in Glasgow. So that should be very, very interesting. We're going to sim our first game here today with that team. Really looking forward to that Manchester City game. So we just want to keep things stepping. You know, we are away. And quick sim, let's see how we get on today. It's a 3-3 thriller in the Europa League against Legia Warsaw. Legia? I don't know. I think they're from Poland. They scored first. We actually took a lead. Almiron equalizing Shaw there, giving us a lead. They then equalized, making it 2-2, and then took a lead where Trippier ended up equalizing, and it ends 3-3. And we take a point away in our second game in the Europa League. We have a release clause here met for Elliot Anderson. I actually didn't realize that he had a release clause. He's a player that hasn't really played for us all that often. A £9.2 million release clause there has been met by Monza, and I don't really think we're gonna miss him, so we won't be giving him a new contract, and he'll be leaving. Lucas Paqueta returning from injury. He's been out for about a month, and he returns just in time before we take on the champions, Manchester City. They won the Premier League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and got knocked out in the Champions League semi-finals in the last season. Yes, they are always there, and they have reinforced their team, signing the likes of Luka Modric. They have Ashraf Hakimi. Bro, they're not going anywhere. This is the standard. This is who we have to compete against. I mean, to be fair, looking at the individuals, there's nobody really standing out in terms of goals or assists all that much. We have Erling Haaland only with 3 goals, but it's still early in the season. Seems like they've had a pretty slow start to the season, and they haven't been at their scintillating best. This is the lineup we are going with. We're going with Gordon and Almiron on the wings for their work rate. They have high defensive work rate, so they'll help us out in the defense, because I believe we'll be defending quite a bit. A midfield 3 of Paulinho, Guimaraes, and Joelinton. You'll see Fabian Shaw is starting today, and he is not 100%, but he has to start either way because Sven Botman got a red card in the last game against Brighton that we actually simmed, so he misses out today. By the way, if you're going to enjoy this video, please do drop a like on it and subscribe as well. I'd greatly appreciate that. Manchester City at the Etihad. It's going to be a difficult game. You know, we already had our first big test of the season away at Anfield, and we failed. But, you know, we learn. Have we learned? Can we improve? Here is Anthony Gordon looking to potentially create a chance, and he does. Saved there by Edison, collected by Miguel Almiron. Yeah, those two are really going to be key in the transitions, and there's another chance created. Alexander Isak, top goal scorer in the Premier League. Looking to get involved there, but it is a foul. Early stages of the game. So far, so good. City have been quiet. But they are Manchester City, so they can just... They don't even have to click into gear. They just have to hurt you once, and then you'll feel it forever. Oh, that's a tackle that... Bernardo Silva will definitely feel. Joe Willock, they were slightly caught out of position. He had to make the tackle. We'll take the yellow. We'll definitely take that yellow. De Bruyne whips it in. Pope comes out, and he claims the ball. Good goalkeeping. There's Acuna now, looking to get forward for Man City. You see there Almiron tracking him all the way back. That's why we're playing him and Gordon for that work rate they offer us. And they've done well so far. I'll be honest, they don't have the quality of a Paqueta, who's finally on the bench today, or a João Felix, who's also on the bench. But I think the plan in this game is to just tire City out. stay in the game for as long as possible and then potentially bring on those quality players that can make the impact. Is Livramento to Gordon. I mean, Gordon can still cause defensive problems here as he finds Alexander Isak, who's definitely a man that has been causing all defensive problems. That time, he fires wide. Willock to Shar. Shar has done well so far. Oh, what a pass that is. Just splitting the whole Man City press there. But it didn't lead to anything. Here's Phil Foden now on the left-hand side, looking to get forward for City. Livramento desperately looking to recover. He does, momentarily at least, but Foden still has the ball. He plays it towards the edge of the box here to Luka Modric, but there's Joelinton stepping in, wins it back. 3 minutes from halftime. Manchester City have barely created anything. Well, so have we, to be honest, but that's kind of the plan. Stay in the game, keep it dull, keep them limited to chances, and then potentially hurt them in these situations. But that's a poor pass. They could not find Miguel Almiron, and that's been the story of the game so far. City have had the ball. They've been huffing, they've been puffing. We continue to nick it back in transition, but then we haven't had the quality to really hurt them, and then we go again winning it back. But this time it's halftime. I'm happy that half. I'm very happy that half. City haven't done anything. They haven't caused us any problems. Pope has not been that active. But we've also not really troubled them. We had like a couple of chances early on in the game. Nothing really to note. But 0-0 at halftime, I'll 100% take that. Let's go into the second half and just try to be a bit more dangerous in the transitions, shall we? Here's Tino Livramento. He also hasn't really gotten forward as much as we'd have liked him to. Of course, instructed to overlap and help out the attack there. A very aggressive tackle from behind from Bernardo Silva, and he could be off. He could be off. He is off. Red card. Man City down to 10 early in the second half. Big moment in the game. The crowd aren't happy, but we will definitely take that. Here is Almiron now towards the byline. Cuts it back to Isak. Still quite a few blue shirts ahead of him to take a chance there. And he took a shot on and it's saved. But there's a penalty given. Possibly for handball. I'm not having that. I'm actually not having that. How is that not a pen, bro? It hit his arm, didn't it? They're trying to fleece us here, boys. We had a penalty ruled out against Liverpool, and we have one ruled out here against Manchester City. But around 30 minutes still left in the game. Gordon looks like he has picked up an injury, but, we're still in the game. And I'm sensing an opportunity for us to really go for it. I mean, we've been sitting back for the majority of this, but then we're trying to press a bit here. City, of course, being so technical, they can just play through us, and they have. Here's McAtee, well played in behind there. Willock slightly out of position. Ashraf Hakimi overlapping, and this could be dangerous if we aren't careful here. Haaland centrally to Luka Modric. And City take the lead. 10 men. Manchester City take the lead. Well, that just changes everything. Them being down to 10 men, we felt an opportunity there to press them and potentially win the ball back high up the field. It just didn't work. We're actually going to move Palhinha over to centre back here and take off Fabian Schär, bring on Joao Felix, and bring on the returning Lucas Paqueta for Gordon. They're changing up the formation also to a 4-2-3-1 instead of the 4-1-4-1. Really going for the game now. 13 minutes left. We really cannot lose this, bro. They've been down to 10 men for the whole half, basically. Here's Livramento. Livramento to Isak. Alexander Isak, who's been quiet all game, but can come to life. He took an extra touch. Should have taken the shot. Took one touch too many and we've lost it there. Palhinha having to recover. They're playing at centre-back now because Shaw was absolutely dead on his feet. Final 5 minutes. Oh my God, this guy's been a problem. This guy's been a problem. We haven't been able to stop Hakimi all game. Essentially there to Grealish. Grealish to Foden. 2-0. It's as if we have a man down. With what, 3 minutes left, Man City doubled their lead, and it looks like they're actually going to pick up 3 points here. Poor defending. Passive defending. Hakimi just ran through that flank. Nobody troubling him. We're trying to press. We can't get the ball, mate. And they're supposedly down to 10 men. Did they sneak another play on the field? I don't know what's going on. Joao Felix, very little impact on the game. He's been tackled and he has stayed down. That doesn't look good. Lucas Paqueta has not done much. I don't really blame him returning from injury in this game. Not sharp at all. And City look like they may actually score. Now, we can't let these guys score third. It can't get embarrassing. Fuck me. Full time. Man City 2, Newcastle United 0. Man City scored 2 while being down to 10 men. Yeah, I have to take the blame for that. As soon as they went down to 10 men, we started pressing them, whereas we didn't before. We thought we could actually go on and potentially win at the Etihad. You know, they're down to 10 men, there's 45 minutes left on the clock. You're thinking, this is a big opportunity to pick up 3 points, and we took that risk, unfortunately. It didn't pay off. And we lose in Manchester. That's such a poor result, man. Should we have maybe played it safe and accepted the point? I mean, in hindsight, you'd say so, but then, hey, we took a risk. It didn't work, and now we have lost. Joao Felix is actually out for the next 3 months. That's a pretty big injury, bro. He was still only getting started. Now he's out for 3 months. Anthony Gordon, at least, is only out for 5 days. Oh my goodness. We're probably only going to see Joao Felix in the new year now. That's not great. Elliot Anderson has completed his move out to Monza after his release clause was triggered. He'll be leaving in January. We face Aston Villa next, who are in 9th place. They've won their last 3 games. They come to St. James's Park, and we have a bit of pressure on us to win this game. We lost to Liverpool, we then beat Brighton, but now we've lost to City. We need to win at home and get back on track. In a sense, we performed well against City. It was a tactical disaster class from our side, but let's bounce back. This is the lineup we're going with Lukaku back in the starting 11. Paqueta starts his first game since returning from injury. Botman is back after suspension. We should do well. We should do well in this game. A good shot there from Silva. Saved and cleared. Here's Willock. Isak. Picking up the ball deep. Tried to play it out wide there towards the right. Could not quite happen for him. Ramsey. On the left-hand side here, looking to take on Tino Livramento. Livramento has not quite been at his best recently, hasn't he? Since that Liverpool game in which he struggled, his form has kind of dropped off. But here is Lucas Paqueta. Can he regain the scintillating form that he had just before his injury? We'll see. Good footwork there from Bruno Guimaraes to Antonio Silva. We are now in 3rd place. Nottingham Forest in 2nd. Liverpool still top. Trying to look for a pass here. We find Silva. Villa looking to sit back. Joao Palhinha bowling behind the fantastic pass towards Almiron. Almiron centrally. Awful. Awful shot, mate. Good play. Not the best attempt, though. Here's Livramento to Miguel Almiron. Almiron to Lukaku, looking to get the big man involved for the first time. Shot from range, saved by Martinez. Bruno. Ooh, Bruno skipping past the tackle there. Advantage played on. Palinha back to Bruno Guimaraes. He is running the game at the moment. Bruno still getting forward and plays in a fantastic pass to Romelu Lukaku on his stronger left foot. Doesn't even hit the target. Big chance missed. City have scored. So it flashed in the top right hand corner. I'm not sure who they're playing, but they just scored and they are climbing up that table. And you know, when City start getting into the groove and they potentially surpass us, it could be a long ways. But here is Romelu Lukaku, played in once again. Finally, 1-0. Who played the pass? I'm pretty sure that's Lucas Paqueta. I could be wrong, but the pass just split the Villa defenders there between their right back and their right-sided centre-back into that channel. A fantastic finish by the big man as well. And we'll lead. Villa now having to get forward a bit more here is Ollie Watkins. He just shrugs off Sven Botman. Nick Pope with the save. And that was the last play of the half. Halftime, we're leading by 1-0. It could be more. Lukaku has 4 attempts, only has 1 goal, but we're still leading nonetheless. We're playing well. We're playing very, very well, in control of the game. But this game could still go either way. Because, yeah, the scoreline is still very tight, isn't it? It's Paqueta. Oh my goodness, Lucas Paqueta. Cooking guns up. City make it 2-0 against Forest. So it seems like they're gonna take down another team who have had a pretty good start to the season. They're another chance. This time pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper to save. Here's Douglas Luiz. Ball switched there. It was Ramsey. Back to Alex Moreno. Jacob Ramsey now behind Tino Livramento. Livramento caught up once again, but then he does recover well to get back into position, and he wins the ball back, but it went out of play. It is a Villa corner with 30 minutes left. Pope comes nowhere near it, but it is cleared by a defender. Ramsey again towards the edge of the box here, but we just about get it away. Isak heads it down, but Villa recollect through Douglas Luiz. Here he is again, ball played in there, and a good tackle by Sven Botman, who goes long, controlled there by Willock. Into the space now for Alexander Isak. Isak is through. Isak to potentially make it 2. Oh, he doesn't! I was already celebrating. Top goal scorer in the league. He's been absolutely ruthless in front of goal. Not that time. About 20 minutes left. Botman has been a rock at the back. We definitely missed him against City. Has won the majority of his duels here today. But Villa stepping up the intensity towards the end of the game. Bruno Guimaraes in there once again involved. Ball off the top there. Miguel Almiron will get there. He'll take it in his stride. He has an option in the center there. He's tackled from behind. He wins us a penalty and a chance to double the lead. Great work from Miguel. My boy Miguel. Yeah. Took one for the team there. Tackled by Moreno just as he enters the box, and we have ourselves a penalty. The first penalty of the season. Yeah, no VAR this time. Lukaku has claimed the ball. Can he make it 2 for himself and for Newcastle United? Lukaku! Saved. He missed. He missed. He missed. Bro, I hope you realize we're probably not going to get another penalty again this season. Oh, Romy. Yeah, Romy. Big Rom. What are you doing, my brother? We'll take him off. Just take him off. Take him off. Yeah, we'll bring on Barnes. We'll bring on Gordon on the right-hand side as well. Keeping things fresh. Moving Isak centrally. 15 minutes left in the game. Surely if we get a second goal, that will be that. Oh, good pressing there by Isak. His Barnes. Barnes. Saved. Nobody has really had their shooting boots on. Oh, hold on. Does it stand? It stands! 2-0! Just as I was saying, nobody has the shooting boots on. Alexander Isak reminds us why he's the top goal scorer in the Premier League. A chance out of nothing. I don't even know what happened there. But listen, we're 2-0 up. Let's make some changes. Joelinton is on in the midfield. We'll give Miley a chance. We don't want to stress out Paqueta too much. He's just coming back, lads. He's had a good game. So let's give him a bit of a rest. Good pressing again here. This time Miley back to Isak. Isak on the edge of the box. Isak makes it 3. He grabs himself a brace out of nothing, and surely Newcastle United have the points in the bag now. I don't know what's going on with Villa at the back there. They're messing things up. We have brought on some fresh attackers, and it's very evident in how we are pressing now. Not giving Villa the space that they had earlier on in this half. And all of a sudden, Alexander Isak is on a hat-trick there. I mean, there are only 3 minutes added on. But can we do something here? Here is Barnes. Barnes, he just about slips it in. And Isak with the chance to claim the match ball, which he will. That's why he's the top goal scorer in the Prem. That's why he's the top goal scorer in the Prem. He's been playing at striker for like 15 minutes. The boy has a hat-trick. Now, conversation must be had. Lukaku, listen, bro. Rom. Can I call you Rom? Can I call you Romy? Yeah? I don't know. I don't know. We have to ask some questions, my bro. With you there, we were 1-0 up. In the 70th minute, 75th minute, 15 minutes later, it's full time, and we've won 4-0. Then Isak has bagged a hat-trick. Fraudulent, yeah? Questionable behavior at least, but we pick up all 3 points, a clean sheet, a hat-trick for Alexander Isak, and a very good day at the office. Was not as straightforward as the scoreline would suggest, because there were times that where Villa was stressing us out, but in the end having a clinical striker really does make that difference. And we go up into 2nd place because Manchester City beat Nottingham Forest. They are still in 6th. But they are slowly coming up their table. They're only 2 points behind us, so we are very much aware of the big blue shark that's swimming around us. But hey, we switch over our focus to the Europa League, where we take on Rangers away at the Ibrox Stadium. Not really a place where many teams like to go. It gets very noisy up there in Glasgow, and they're a bit of a wild fan base, aren't they? But so are the Geordies, so we will be ready. This is the lineup we're going with. We have Pope in goal, Byrne, Schär, and Silva at the back. We have Guimaraes, Almiron, Joelinton. We have Trippier in there, Barnes, Gordon, and Big Romy. Lukaku leading the line. Isak is on the bench, and then we have completely rested Paqueta and Palhinha. They are out for this game because we're facing Chelsea next in the league, and we have one eye on that game. We've lost against City, we've lost against Liverpool. We don't want to lose against another big team, but for now we're facing Scotland's giants, the Rangers. It's not going to be an easy game. Believe me, it's not going to be an easy game. However, I believe we have just about enough quality in the team to get the job done. One thing I'm worried about though is the lack of Lucas Paqueta in the squad, because he's not even on the bench. Because he's that guy that can really pick out a defense, and the aim is to really control the ball, to really dictate possession. But then the problem with that is if they sit back and we don't have that Paqueta, we may not be able to unlock the defense, but we may have just unlocked our own defense here for Rangers. And Schär makes up for his mistake. Here's Almiron now. Almiron to Anthony Gordon. Gordon, of course, has the pace to get away from that defense. Anthony Gordon in the box, but a bit too predictable there. Looks to cut back on his right foot, and it just gets taken off him. All over the top now. Almiron looking to track back there. I like the effort, Miguel, but will you get there in time? Not quite. Crossed in. Headed away by club captain Kieran Trippier. It's very loud at the Ibrox Stadium, as expected. The atmosphere is out of this world, and that's a very dangerous opportunity there. Following Rangers' way, Pope probably had that covered. Oh, just too easy there, but we get it back. It's Byrne. To Fabian Schär. Shaw plays it to Joelinton. A good turn from Joelinton, but does not find Kieran Trippier. And he goes out there to try to cover. And in the end, Antonio Silva. Hold on, ref. Yellow card. Antonio Silva is unbelievable, by the way. Trying to press here. Win it. Oh, well done, Barnes. It's Lukaku now. Lukaku tried to play in Gordon there 3 minutes from half-time. And it's not great, to say the least. What I feared has proven to be true. We've had the ball, however, we've struggled to break down that defense. Look at that, man. We're having to resort to these long balls from Bruno Guimaraes, and it's just not working for us. It's half time, it's goalless at the Ibrox Stadium. No chances really for either team. We've had the majority of the ball, but Harvey Barnes is not quite Lucas Paqueta, is he? He's not really that flary guy who can create something out of nothing. He's more of a guy who looks to pick up the ball and run with it. But then sometimes you need the passer instead of the dribbler, and he can't really do that. So we really are missing Paqueta in this game, but something will definitely have to change if we want to pick up all 3 points here today. So with that said, we're actually going to move Bruno Guimaraes into a more advanced position as a more of an attacking midfielder. He's not really that guy, but he definitely has that passing. Barnes is off. Longstaff is on. Let's see if that'll solve that problem. Now we will be sacrificing the passing ability in the first phase of play where we build up, but yeah, it's a risk that I'm willing to take. Let's hope it does pay off though. Here's Cantwell now for Rangers, looking to potentially create something. Silva again steps in. Man, I love this guy. Actually love this guy. He's been worth every penny we paid. And here's Anthony Gordon. Heavy touch. You see it there in the top left-hand corner. We go away to Stamford Bridge next. Another tough away game in the Premier League, but we're having a tough time here away in Scotland. Longstaff looking to get back into position. He is so poor, man, in positioning himself. Joelinton does well there to find Miguel Almiron. Almiron, it's forward towards the byline, looks for a crossing. It's cleared away. 30 minutes remain on the clock. Things haven't been that much better. Kieran Trippier, who has not really done much. We need one of those good balls in behind, and he does pick one out towards Joelinton, who looks for the cutback, and eventually the chance comes, but it's saved by the goalkeeper. That was our best chance of the game so far, and it wasn't even a clear-cut chance like that, you know. Potentially a set piece. It may be one of those games where you need a corner or something just to break the deadlock. Antonio Silva probably being man of the match today. Good cross there from Bruno. Nobody there. Gonna go for another change here. We'll actually take off Trippier and bring on Jacob Murphy, a more attacking player on that right-hand side. And we'll bring on Alexander Isak for Anthony Gordon. Gordon has not been good at all in this game. We'll bring on Isak to play up front with Lukaku in the last few minutes. It's Longstaff to Byrne. Dan Byrne plays it down the line to nobody! Nobody! Cantwell now for Rangers. Back there to Lundstrom. Collected by Danilo. Good defending by Antonio Silva, but a mistake at the back, and Pope comes out and he touches the ball. He just touches the ball, but does not save it. 1-0 to Glasgow Rangers. I mean, Silva just has to do too much, lads. Why is he the only one who's always making tackles? And Nick Pope, fuck me, mate. You're there. How are you not saving that? Ten minutes remain. Miguel Almiron. To no one. Are we about to lose in the Europa League? I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd probably say yes, but hey. Can we defy the odds? Oh, ball played in behind it towards Lukaku. Suddenly just breaks to him. 1-1. Okay. 8 minutes left. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Slightly lucky there. He just broke the way of Joelinton. Lukaku just behind the defense. Then he finishes well. Fair play to him. Can we get a win in the last few minutes? Can Rangers get a win in the last few minutes? Joelinton, good work. Intercepts it. One more chance, lads. Come on, one more chance is all we'll ask for. Longstaff, fuck me. This guy. This guy. No words! Oh, ball played in behind. Rangers, is it onside? It actually is. Pope comes out. They almost won it. They could still win it now. Corner for Rangers. Get the first connection. Do something. Oh, Pope did well. Comes out, catches, full time. It's a 1-1 draw. I'm more concerned about the performance than the result, because this is generally the first game where I'd say we completely rotated the team. I mean, okay, fair enough. Bruno was still there, but there were majority of the squad players in there. We had Longstaff, we had Byrne, we had Barnes, Murphy, Almiron. It wasn't pretty, and we are in second place in the group there. 1 win and 2 draws. We're also in second place in the Premier League. 7 wins, 2 losses. Liverpool still undefeated, 1 draw and 8 wins. They are flying up that table. Manchester City, like I said, only 2 points behind us. We're actually equal on points with Nottingham Forest just above them on goal difference. But next we go away to Stamford Bridge. We've been away at Anfield, we lost. We've been away at the Etihad, we lost. We cannot lose at Stamford Bridge. Yeah? No. We need to perform better in away games. That game against Rangers was really worrying. It's really making me realize that our squad is not all that, and competing across all fronts may be more difficult than we may have imagined, especially considering that Joao Felix is now out for the next 3 months. He'll be back around mid to late January, which is not ideal. But in the next episode, we have Chelsea, we have Burnley in the Cup, we have Leeds, and then we have Rangers once again. Potentially will fit in the Crystal Palace game as well. But if you have enjoyed this video, please do drop a like on it and subscribe as well. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I've been Cookie Crusher. I'll see you guys next time.